Hello, this is Brian Tarian from the Disability Digest. Is this Lisa?
Yes, Brian, thank you. Thank you so much for calling me. And oh boy, thank you so much for at the worst time, you guys stepped in. If it wasn't for you disseminating information, I just don't even know, what would happen to me, because it was only when I started questioning that attorney that I had to help me, and asking her, what about this and what about, as you know, I was, picking up from you, that I would have lost everything, my home, everything. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, she filed for those benefits for me. And after I completed your application, and I think it was Carol or Gemma said, go to Social Security, don't call, go to Social Security and make sure that they have our new information. And by then, I'm distraught. Like, people were looking at me like I was like a crazy person, because every time I tried to say that, I'm going to lose everything, I have 2 months left in my 401k, and I don't know what I'm going to do. And then they would just, like, step away from me like I was crazy. But when I went down there to make sure that you guys, they had your, you as a new representative, and I said to the man, I said, please, get them in, make sure you have the new people. I said, because I'm going to lose everything I have. And the man said to me, why? Why would you lose everything? I said, because I have hardly no more money left in my savings, and everything is I'm gonna lose my home, my apartment. I have a little co-op. And he was like, no. Weren't you married? And I said, yes. He said, you have widow's benefits. I said, well, I was just here on May, and the man that's sitting right over there told me, he said, I couldn't do anything until my disability case went through. And then I had the attorney telling me, oh, no, there's nothing you could do until the disability case goes through. But he said, no, that's not true. And then within 2 days, he had it just happened that all they needed was 2 or 3 questions answered by the attorney. They were sending the questions to her, and she did absolutely nothing. So I'm thankful for you guys, because she got rid of me, because she was like, look, you have somebody helping you, so why do you need me? And I don't even want your fee. But I also have an email from her telling me how I told you were going to get rejected and you would have to make an appeal. And so, all of these things worked out, and I'm so appreciative. You have no idea. And, as you see now, you guys jumped in, you surmised everything, and now I have my disability case. Thank you.
Amen. Good.
Thank
I love it. Love it. Yeah.
Oh, you've certainly been. I can't even tell you, such a blessing to me. And everybody was telling me how, I'm not going to make it. They always, they never approve the first time around, and all that. And so I had so much negative information, coming back, even from my psychiatrist, the assistant there, and she was like, oh, and why would you get representation? You don't need it. You're almost at 62. And all the things. I just stayed tunnel vision, because I know I had a friend who did get representation the first time, and she got through the first time, and that's all I focused on, is that Ann got through the first time with representation,
right.
And I'm going to get through the first time with representation too. I don't care if you're giving away money, you don't have. I don't care if it's somebody who is supporting me, and it's a little bit out of the bucket of just to get help. We know how these things can go. My aunt was doing it herself, and to the third time she got representation.
But I'm wondering if you have like a piece of advice that you would be willing to share with others that I could put out there, and so, hey, this is Lisa, she went through the process, and one piece of advice that I could record that might make a difference in somebody else's life?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yes, I do.
All right. What would it be?
Well, that piece of advice is that don't go through the application alone. Even if you think you know what you're doing, get help. Listen
Mhm.
to the information that is disseminating from Disability Digest. Call. They're responsive. They answer your calls. If not, right away, you leave a message. They call you back and they hold your hand through the process. And I don't think that I would have. They kept me from being a basket case through the process. So I mean, it was terrible because I didn't even expect to go down this road. But now that I'm here, I didn't have to.
Yeah, that's sweet of you to say. Yeah, I mean, I think you kept yourself from being a basket case. We just did our part here, but thank you for those kind words.